Today we're going to be talking about an animation as well as announcement that we saw in Sonic Central this September, where they released a lot of brand new content. And to no surprise, it is more collaborations on collaborations, because Sonic the Hedgehog, instead of releasing video games, they tend to like to just collab with everything possible, and that is no different in today's video. And today we are going to be talking about the DC x Sonic the Hedgehog collaboration. And DC are the ones that created Batman, and they're responsible for basically anything that is released for Batman when it comes to comics, TV shows, or movies. And in this particular case, it looks like DC is collabing with Sonic the Hedgehog. As you know, they released an animation on YouTube as well as Instagram and every Sonic the Hedgehog social media. It was a small animation of Shadow the Hedgehog presumably playing Batman as he wore a Batman suit. So this is written by none other than writer Ian Flynn. He is very famous for writing Sonic the Hedgehog stories. He's the one that was behind Sonic Frontiers, and to be honest, I actually was a fan of, I guess, the direction that video game went. So that is going to be the case for this Sonic series comics that are behind Batman. So Knuckles the Echidna is going to be Superman, Sonic the Hedgehog plays Flash, Amy Rose is going to be Superwoman, Tails is going to be Cyborg, which honestly makes sense, and Silver the Hedgehog is Green Lantern, which also, to be honest, makes a whole lot of sense. Honestly, this whole character lineup makes a whole lot of sense, if not perfect sense, now that I come to think about it. It seems like all of these characters were these Sonic characters from the very beginning. Shadow the Hedgehog is going to be playing none other than Batman himself. And honestly, who signed off on this? Because think about it, Shadow the Hedgehog isn't always the good guy. He sometimes is the villain. And if you know Batman, he is not a villain at all. And his objective is to protect people and fight crime. So yeah, I don't know, man. But of course, Shadow is Batman himself. The series is expected to release on March of 2025, and it's going to start off with 5 comics. And of course, they're also going to be releasing action figures, merchandise, clothing, apparel, and toys. And most likely it is going to be Jakks Pacific that manufacture all of this merchandise. And the merchandise is expected to drop fall of 2025, which is presumably about October, November, December. So according to Sonic Central, apparently this is just the beginning of collaboration that is going to be for a while, as they are expected to continue this collaboration into 2026. Presumably they are going to also in the future, who knows, maybe release animated series of Sonic and DC, or potential video games of Sonic and DC. Who knows what the future has in store for us? But of course, let us know down below in the comments what you personally believe may happen in the future. I think this is really interesting that they're doing this. I did not expect that at all. A lot of people were saying that Sonic should stay in its own lane and be original, as they have been. However, I think it's content, I guess. We just have to take it for what it is. I've heard a lot of people saying that they're not really liking where Sega Sonic team is taking the franchise or the direction that they're going in. And honestly, to me, if you don't like what's going on or what they're doing, there's always fan-made content, such as fan-made animations and fan-made comics. Sega and Sonic team have always been very big advocates for fan-made Sonic content, which is actually not that common. I think this whole Batman thing, the whole collaboration with DC, is pretty interesting. I'm going to check it out because honestly, I'm locked in as a Sonic fan. No matter what direction I go in life, I'm always going to be a Sonic fan. That's just how being a Sonic fan works. Trust me, I've wanted to get out a couple times, but I always just find myself right back where I began, and I feel like that is true for many different people. But of course, let us know down below in the comments what you think about this whole DC and Sega Sonic collab with the comics, because it looks like we're actually going to get official content that is Batman and Sonic. And at first, when they released the animation on their social medias, and I believe they captioned it Happy Batman Day or something like that. I thought it was just for funsies, and I thought they just did that to be silly. It was just a cool little like novelty or gimmick, but it looks like they're actually moving forward with this, and they're going to be releasing a comic series that is Batman and Sonic the Hedgehog. Now who knows if Batman actually is going to be as well in this Sonic series, but of course let us know down below in the comments what you think is going to happen and what you think about this whole collaboration with Sega, Sonic Team, and DC. And of course we will catch all of you guys on the next video or live stream.
Everyone subscribe down below to 𝐼𝐺𝐥𝐥 and like the video as well if you enjoyed it. If not, then you can exit yourself out of the video and go watch content like Sonic Hub.